Did you know that Raphinha has created more chances this season at Barcelona than any other player in Europe's top 5 leagues? Yes, 44 chances created, surpassing even the most established stars in Europe. Yet behind these impressive numbers lies a story far more complex, one of intense pressure, high expectations, and a relentless fight against the legacy of Brazilian legends. In this video, we'll uncover the unseen struggles Raphinha has faced as he fought to carve out his own story and emerge from the shadows of Brazilian icons like Ronaldinho and Neymar. When Raphinha arrived at Barca in July 2022, his introduction was noticeably low-key. There were no samba dancers, no packed stadiums chanting his name, and certainly no comparisons to Pelé. This was a stark contrast to the spectacle surrounding legends like Ronaldinho, who charmed 30,000 fans with his first touch, or Neymar, whose signing was met with unparalleled excitement. This understated welcome set the tone for a challenging journey ahead. Barcelona's rich history with Brazilian attackers casts a long shadow over any new arrival from the land of Jogo Bonito. The legacy of Romario, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho and Neymar transformed the club's DNA, setting a standard of flair, joy and creativity. These players were more than just stars, they were icons who elevated Barca's style, leaving behind almost mythical expectations for future Brazilians. Raphinha, however, wasn't your typical Brazilian import. He arrived as a player who had honed his skills in the physically demanding Premier League, bringing with him a game that emphasised efficiency, intensity and direct play. His style was far removed from the flashy dribblings and tricks of Ronaldinho and Neymar. The question on everyone's lips was clear. Could he fill the enormous shoes left behind by these legends? Would he bring a new kind of Brazilian magic to a team desperately searching for inspiration? The pressure was immense, every move was scrutinised, every touch compared to the artistry of his predecessors. The expectation wasn't just to perform, it was to entertain, to embody the spirit of Brazilian football. For many players, the weight of such expectations can be crushing. Yet, Raphinha took a different approach, choosing not to imitate the flamboyant styles of those before him. Instead, he set out to build his own path, leaning into his strengths and redefining what it means to be a Brazilian attacker at Barcelona. As we dig deeper into Raphinha's journey, we'll see how his distinct style and work ethic have started to reshape the narrative of Brazilian excellence at the club, proving that success can look different from what fans have come to expect. Forget the stereotype of the typical Brazilian attacker at Barcelona. Raphinha isn't here to follow in anyone's footsteps, he's carving out a new path entirely. His journey from Ligue 1 to the Premier League created a player unlike any Brazilian seen before at Camp Nou. But how did these experiences shape the relentless force we see today? Brazilian forwards at Barcelona have traditionally been synonymous with flair and artistry. The very mention of names like Ronaldinho and Neymar brings to mind dazzling dribbles and audacious flicks. This has set an expectation that any Brazilian forward wearing the Blaugrana shirt must embody this creative flair. Raphinha challenges this notion head-on with a more athletic and direct style of play, and even has a defensive contribution rarely seen in attackers. He averages 3.5 tackles and nearly 3 interceptions per game, a statistic more typical of a midfielder than a forward. This unique approach didn't appear overnight. His time at Rennes and Leeds United shaped him into a player who combined skill with relentless effort, regularly covering 11 kilometres per match, a distance that ranks him amongst the most hard-working forwards in European football. These experiences didn't just hone his technical abilities, but also instilled in him a tenacity and resilience that set him apart. The fast pace and physicality of the Premier League forced Raphinha to adapt quickly, building a game based on direct play and efficiency. This distinct style, far removed from the romanticised image of Brazilian football, proved to be an asset at Barcelona, offering a new dimension to their attacking play. Coaches and teammates have praised Raphinha's adaptability, noting how his relentless pressing and high-energy performances create opportunities for the team, even when he isn't scoring. It's a style that not only challenges opponents, but also the traditional narrative of what a Brazilian attacker should be. Whilst the early days were filled with doubts, Raphinha's impact has grown tremendously. His standout moments haven't just been limited to a stunning hat-trick against Bayern Munich, though that performance remains a defining highlight. When facing arch-rivals Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu in El Clasico, the stakes couldn't be higher for Barca fans. And Raphinha didn't disappoint. He capped off a top performance with an assist and a late goal, sealing an emphatic 4-0 victory and silencing critics who doubted his ability to perform in big games. There were glimpses of Raphinha's ability to step up in critical moments in his first season at Barcelona. He scored decisive goals against Atletico Madrid and Sevilla. These key performances demonstrated his knack for delivering when it mattered most, slowly shifting fan perception from skepticism to admiration. Yet, his influence wasn't limited to scoring. Raphinha led the team in assists in several matches, including a masterful display against Valencia, where he created 4 clear chances and delivered 2 pinpoint assists. It was performances like these that showcased his well-rounded abilities, proving that he could be more than just a goal scorer. He could be a playmaker and a leader. In fact, this season he has now captained the club on several occasions, and his leadership skills have come as a surprise to many, as he now truly understands what it's like to represent FC Barcelona. Despite his undeniable contributions, Raphinha's first season at Barcelona wasn't without its struggles. He found himself in a constant battle for a starting position, often compared unfavourably to Ousmane Dembele. The French winger's explosive speed and dribbling skills drew more attention, leaving Raphinha to work tirelessly to prove his worth. The tactical differences between Leeds United and Barcelona created initial difficulties for Raphinha. At Leeds, he thrived in a system that allowed him to counter-attack and exploit space. In contrast, Barcelona's possession-heavy style required patience and a different kind of movement off the ball. Adapting to this new role took time, and the adjustment period was filled with frustrating moments for both Raphinha and the fans. But adversity only seemed to strengthen his resolve. Instead of shrinking under pressure, Raphinha doubled down on his work ethic. He became a crucial part of Xavi's plans, with the coach eventually finding the ideal role for him on the left wing. This shift in positioning allowed Raphinha to play to his strengths, using his direct approach to stretch defences and create space for teammates. The turning point came late in the season, with a string of consistent performances that culminated in a decisive win against Villarreal, where he scored 1 goal and assisted another. His confidence soared, and with it, so did his influence on the pitch. Raphinha's evolution at Barcelona has set a new precedent for Brazilian attackers. His success isn't just about goals or flashy skills, it's about dedication, versatility, and a commitment to the team's philosophy. While Brazilian legends like Ronaldinho and Neymar entertained fans with their flair and creativity, Raphinha has shown that there's another way to make an impact, through relentless effort and desire. Interestingly, Raphinha's rise at Barca comes at a time when the Brazilian national team is struggling to find its identity. His recent performances for Brazil, including a standout game against Argentina, have sparked conversations about his potential role as a leader in the next World Cup cycle. With his blend of European style efficiency and the innate Brazilian flair, Raphinha could be the key to revitalising the Brazilian attack. Raphinha's journey from an overlooked prospect to a Barcelona star is a testament to his perseverance and adaptability. He has redefined what it means to be a Brazilian forward at the Camp Nou, proving that success can come from hard work and tactical intelligence just as much as from flair. His goals against top rivals both domestically and on the European stage have endeared him to the fans and set a new standard for future Brazilian players at the club. As Raphinha continues to evolve, he isn't just making a name for himself, he's rewriting the script for what it means to be a modern football star. His story serves as a reminder that in football, as in life, true greatness often comes not from meeting expectations, but from breaking the mould entirely. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more football stories.